welcome back to another hopefully fun-filled episode of Pawsed, the series where I look back and give my own personal review of the games that I played on my channel. I know you can't wait to see what games we'll spotlight today, so before you die of anticipation and excitement, let's get started. The first game I'd like to review is the action-packed adventure game, Tomb Raider. This 2013 reboot of the classic Tomb Raider series reveals the reconstructed origins of the lady we all know and love, Lara Croft. This remake begins with Lara setting out on her first expedition with her crew aboard the Endurance. Their goal? To discover the lost empire of Yamatai, an empire once ruled by a mysterious Sun Queen. And just like the predecessors, Tomb Raider is the perfect mix of combat, survival, and puzzle solving. The gameplay is simply put, amazing. After their ship wrecks upon a forgotten island, Lara starts off with rather basic survival skills. Her primary goal is to simply survive the harsh landscape and regroup with her crew, but she soon discovers that task is easier said than done. The island is inhabited by a mass-murdering cult with sinister motives. As Lara progresses throughout the game, she earns experience points, which can be used to upgrade any skill set the player wishes. The skills are a mass collection of everything from learning dirty tricks for disabling opponents to honing better foraging skills. One of my personal favorite aspects of the game is different variations of combat our girl can perform. This game's got it all. Everything from a bow and arrow to various guns to my personal favorite, stealth kills. Even the climbing gear you use can be used to beat your opponents into submission. The choice of weapon and mode of kill is up to the player. The settings and graphics are detailed and breathtaking, enabling the player with great ease to get enveloped within the game. The voice acting is spot on, adding realism and depth to the variety of characters. The story, which is intriguing and well developed with its supernatural elements, unfolds at a nice pace, allowing time for Lara's character development and for the player to explore the lush surroundings at their own speed. It's a game that I would highly recommend. As a lover of not only combat but also puzzles, I relished every moment of this game and adored the characters. Although fair warning, don't get too attached. This is a game that you'll return to time and time again. I myself have already played through it twice. If you're looking for an action-packed adventure full of great storytelling and combat, give Tomb Raider a try. You just might get hooked. The second game I'd like to review is an adorable platform game that centers around one of my favorite pastimes, cats. The Purring Quest is a fun little tale that will certainly invoke the feels within the iciest, coldest heart. The story centers around the cat Kimchi and his quest to find his lost owner. After years together and the death of his wife, Kimchi's owner begins to grow old and lose his memories. He disappears one day, and Kimchi sets out on a heartfelt journey to find his beloved master. The artwork is colorful and simple, like a drawing, adding to its adorableness. Not to mention the vast collection of the two cute enemies you'll have to face. Mice, crows, dogs, and even potted flowers. You'll have to get past these and more if you want to find your master. Along the way, you'll also meet celebrity cats from the internet that will aid you in your quest. The music is beautifully done, a classical orchestra of melody that only adds a level of relaxing ambience. The graphics and music are what really drew me to this game in the first place. It's a short game, but just the right amount of length for the kind of game it is. But the price tag, in my opinion, may be a little too high considering its length. The only real complaint I have with the Purring Quest is the finicky jumping mechanics. At some parts of the gameplay, the jumping seems unresponsive, and other times it's overly sensitive, and it can become quite frustrating when it takes multiple attempts to jump to the ledge of a windowsill. It's certainly beatable, but get ready for some slight agitation when it comes to making the leaps. Overall, even with its minor hiccups, it was an enjoyable game. The story and artwork really shone through. It's certainly worth a try. If you happen to come across this little platform game on sale, definitely give it a try. Last is the pixelated delight, The Witch's House. This little gem is definitely one of the best RPG horror games I've played to date. The story starts out generically enough. You awaken as a little girl in a mysterious forest where, of course, you run across an old forgotten mansion. But upon entering, you soon discover that this house is far from empty. Now trapped within the haunted house, you must escape. Your only ally is a furry little black cat who appears periodically to dispense little morsels of information and serve as a save point throughout the game. Mystery and death await you around every corner, striking without reason or warning. Personally, in my opinion, this is part of its charm. You never know just how this game is going to get you. As with any RPG horror game, this one is puzzle-based, and I must say that the puzzles in this game are unique and challenging. Not so hard that you can't figure them out, but they're still stimulating enough that you'll have to work to solve them incorrectly, and be prepared for certain death. One unusual aspect of this game is your inventory selection. As you collect items, you must manually go into your inventory and choose what objects you think should be used with each puzzle. Nothing is done automatically for you, making your choices of survival even slimmer when you pick the wrong object. The story is what really made this game special for me. As you progress throughout the game, you'll uncover diary entries, each one revealing tantalizing tidbits of the house's history. The ending is worth all the pain and suffering you experience throughout your horrid journey. Sadness, anger, shock, confusion, you'll experience them all. Not only that, but there are multiple endings to this game, each ending revealing more of the backstory until the entire puzzle of what is happening is put into place. I did wish some aspects of the plot had been fleshed out a little more thoroughly, but overall, I was very impressed. If you're looking for a fun, short RPG horror to try out, definitely give The Witch's House a chance. You won't regret playing. Or maybe you will. I hope you all enjoyed this episode of Pawsed. If you got a game you want me to try out, just comment down below. I'd love to scope it out. Until I post again, guys and gals, keep gaming!